Confusion as counter-court injunctions emerge over PDP leadership, one stopping Ali Modu-Sheriff, the other reinstating him. The People's Democratic Party is now locked in a legal logjam. And on China's television, we begin an assessment on President Buhari's 1 year in office. On the political scene, we take a look at the developments of the past year. That's our focus on the program. Thank you so much for joining in. I'm Sheon Okin Baloye. This is Politics Today live on Channels Television. We're bringing you this live from our global headquarters in Lagos. Let's now bring you some of the top political stories we're following right now.
Political roundup on Channels Television. Here are your top political stories this time.
The governorship election in Edo State has been slated for the 10th of September 2016, but some stakeholders are already brainstorming on ways to avoid tension and violence during the election. Today in Abuja, election observers under the umbrella of the Situation Room is seeking better ways to address the issues that could help achieve a good outing for the Commission. INEC National Commissioner Amina Zakari and convener of the group Clement Nwankwo speak about what needs to be done.
The help we need is for the community to safeguard against these miscreants that move into their society and stop elections.
I hope that the parties are able to organize themselves, put their acts together, and ensure that the citizens of the states get the best in terms of the candidates who deserve to represent them in the election.
Another candidate of the All Progressives Congress, APC in Edo State, has shown interest in running for the governorship position of the state. Mr. Chris Ogemonyi has picked the APC nomination form. Displaying the form to the admiration of his supporters, the politician and former Minister of State for Works assured that the legacies of Governor Adams Oshiomhole will be sustained and improved on in order to better the lives of the people of the state. He also paid a visit to the party chairman and some other National Working Committee members of the party. Former Minister of Aviation and a former Director of Media to Jonathan PDP campaign organization, Chief Femi Fani-Kayode, may be staying longer than expected in the custody of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, the EFCC. The EFCC is asking the court to give it the right to keep Mr. Fani-Kayode for more days for questioning and investigation over allegations of fraud. Lawyers to the politician have frowned on the continued detention of their client, saying it's in contravention of the laws of the land.
And you're up to date. Those are your top political stories you need to know.
Thank you so much for staying with us. Let's now dive into the issues of the day, shall we? As if the story of the siege on the headquarters of the PDP is not enough, it has entered day 3 actually. Today, several court cases have emerged with injunctions giving different positions on who is the rightful occupant of the party's chairmanship seats. It is not something one did not envisage, though, but what one may not be able to readily determine is the possible outcome of the whole legal imbroglio. Let me show you some of the court papers made available to Channels Television. The one we do have is the one from a federal high court sitting in Port Harcourt, which granted an interim injunction restraining the immediate past National Chairman and National Secretary of the PDP, Senator Ali Modu-Sheriff and Professor Adewale Oladipo, from parading themselves as national officers of the party. The duo were among the party officers removed from office at the PDP National Convention held last Saturday in Port Harcourt. The court says this is pending the hearing and determination of the motion on notice brought before it by the PDP. A statement personally signed by the presiding judge, Justice A. Lehman, says INEC has been restrained by the court from according or continue to accord any recognition to Senator Sheriff, Professor Adewale Oladipo, or any or all members of the National Working Committee of the PDP removed from office at the party's National Convention in Port Harcourt as officers or organs of the PDP. The court goes on to ask INEC to recognize the National Caretaker Committee of the PDP headed by Senator Ahmed Makarifi. But to switch the issues now, in a counter-ruling, a federal high court in Lagos has declared as invalid the Caretaker Committee constituted to take over the affairs of the PDP from its acting national chairman, Senator Ali Modu-Sheriff. Justice Ibrahim Boba directed the Inspector General of Police, Solomon Arase, to enforce its order, barring the members of the committee headed by former Governor of Kaduna State, Ahmed Makarifi, from running the affairs of the PDP. Well, let's get some perspectives to the matter now. A chieftain of the party and a former Minister of Works, Senator Adeshaye Ogunlewe, joins us on the program now. Thank you so much, Senator Ogunlewe, for joining us on the program. You hear some of these issues, and one will be wondering, when will it be over? When will the party have peace? Because as it stands now, it looks like it is going to be a very long, drawn battle for the PDP with these court cases.
Yes, that is not unexpected, particularly where we have a very desperate person that wants to destroy PDP. So as far as we are concerned, it is all these issues will be resolved by the court. And we will appreciate that we can consolidate the two cases and then go to the Court of Appeal for a determination, which can be done very easily. The National Convention is the highest ruling body of the party under their constitution, and they can remove or elect any officer, and which they have done. So it is now left for the Court of Appeal to determine which one is right.
Well, as it stands now, the party is in a big dilemma, because if you look at what is happening, it does mean that because of these court injunctions, the Senator Makarifi-led Caretaker Committee cannot act, and then Senator Ali Modu-Sheriff cannot act because they both are being stopped by one court injunctions or the other. Who is the leader of the party, or wherein lies the leadership of the PDP as we speak?
All our existing governors, all the members of Board of Trustees are still there as leaders of the party. So the party caucus can still meet, and the Board of Trustees are those ones that can go to the court to present all their papers. So what you should do is to, constitute a very, very high panel of lawyers. It's an interim injunction. So you can go to the either courts and present your papers and argue the argument.
Senator Ogunlewe, we know just how easy or fast court injunctions or court cases could be on a political matter such as this. It won't take a week, it won't take a month, it will take perhaps 2-3 months. And one would be wondering, the party says it wants to settle down to be able to pose a viral opposition to the ruling APC. But that seems to be a lost idea now, because the party is lost in the battle of supremacy for the leadership, the soul of the leadership of the party. That aside, the daily running of the party is supposed to be on the shoulder of the National Working Committee. That is not readily available. The party will go into elections in Ondo and in Edo State. How can the party concentrate? People will want to collect nomination forms. Where do they get this from? The party is in crisis, a big one, isn't it?
No. The elections coming in September, we will have ironed all these gray areas out. Before then, the members of the Board of Trustees will take over the responsibility that you are thinking about, and they can act on behalf of all these other contending members or structures, pending determination of the two cases. And I can assure you, get good lawyers, go and file your papers. The court will look at it. It's an interim injunction. It means it is not determined yet. Let the two sides present all the papers, and the court will take a decision.